November 1957. In the small town of Plainfield, Wisconsin, a woman suddenly vanished. Police found nothing in her store but blood stains, and one name that kept coming up again and again. A man who had lived quietly among them for years, almost unnoticed. His name was Ed Gein. Let's step into this story, and uncover the truth behind what really happened. In a quiet Wisconsin town, nothing ever seemed out of place. Cornfields, empty roads, and neighbors who trusted each other. But inside one lonely farmhouse lived a man hiding a nightmare so disturbing it would shock all of America. But hidden behind this lonely road, lived a man with a terrifying secret. Before the horror came the victims. Bernice Worden ran the local hardware store. Folks in town knew her as kind, hardworking, and always ready to help a neighbor. A few years earlier, tavern owner Mary Hogan had mysteriously vanished. At the time, people thought she had simply left town. But they had no idea both disappearances were connected, to the same quiet man living just outside Plainfield. On a cold November night in 1957, Bernice Worden was closing her hardware store. Outside, the streets were nearly empty. But someone had been watching, waiting. Not far away, inside a dimly lit farmhouse, Ed Gein moved through the shadows. Years of obsession, isolation, and disturbing fantasies had led to this moment. When Bernice didn't return home, deputies checked her store. What they found was chilling: blood on the floor and signs of a violent struggle. The last sales receipt told investigators something important. The final customer of the day was Ed Gein. Neighbors described Ed as quiet, polite, maybe a little odd. He kept mostly to himself, working around his farm and talking often about his strict religious mother. Nobody in Plainfield believed the soft-spoken handyman could be capable of something so dark. When police entered Gein's farmhouse, they expected to find evidence of a murder. Instead, they uncovered something far worse. Human skulls. Furniture made from skin. Masks crafted from faces. The house was filled with remains taken from graves, and from victims. Investigators were stunned. This wasn't just a killer. This was something far more disturbing. Psychiatrists later declared Ed Gein legally insane. Instead of prison, he spent the rest of his life inside mental institutions. He died quietly in 1984. But the legend of the Plainfield Ghoul never disappeared. His crimes would go on to inspire some of the most terrifying villains in movie history. A reminder that sometimes, the scariest monsters aren't in movies. They live next door.